2 years sooner or £15,000 more. What difference would that make to you on your journey to become a homeowner? That's what we forecast we can deliver over the traditional method of saving for a house deposit, which is cash savings. In this video, we're going to talk about why it feels so difficult to save for a deposit and get on the property ladder, and how you can get ahead with Eureka. Right, so I know from speaking to so many of you in the comment sections here on YouTube, in the DMs on Instagram, I know for a fact from the workshops on home ownership that I ran through last year, that saving for your deposit for your property, for your first property, feels almost unattainable for many people. I mean, the challenges are really real. Not only do we not really have a clear idea of how we go about doing this, yes, we can save money into a cash account, but interest rates are so low, it feels as though that is like taking a horse to water and forcing the horse to drink, which we know is almost impossible. Then when you look at the opposite side, which we're going to talk about today, which is investing, well, with that, there are lots of challenges. How long you're looking to invest for. You've got to think about the risk element to it. And on top of that, you actually got to structure your finances as well. If you just think about the context of where we are right now in relation to getting on the property ladder, we've just been through lockdown. We've had people be made redundant. We've had people go through furlough and take pay cuts. It feels almost impossible for many people to save for this deposit, to achieve a goal, a dream that is probably going to be one of the biggest steps that you're going to take in your life. Acquiring that first property, that asset that is going to help you build for the future. So with the backdrop of COVID and where we are currently right now in history, let's have a look at some numbers to further contextualize where we are and how Eureka will be poised to help you on your journey. Why does saving for a house deposit feel like such an uphill struggle? Well, house prices have risen by around 2.4% every year since 2008. Wages are down 2.8% in real terms. Interest rates on savings are almost zero. And inflation, the cost of living, has increased by 36%. But what if you could not only achieve your house deposit goal, but you could also dare to dream far bigger? Let's have a look at how you can unlock your future with Eureka. It's about home time. So at the top of this video, I mentioned two numbers or two figures that I'm sure perked up your ears. The first one was 2 years sooner. The second was £15,000 more. Now, it's okay to throw around numbers, but what do they actually mean to you? So let's start with 2 years sooner. We know, according to statistics, that the average wage here in the UK is around about £31,000. We also know that the average savings for people who are looking to save for a deposit is about 15% of their monthly income. So in the context of £31,000 being the average wage, it equates to around about £400 per month. Now, we also know, according to statistics, that it typically takes homeowners or prospective homeowners 9 years on average to save for their deposit. So when you take around about £400 and you put that into a cash-bearing savings account, so just your normal building society or your bank account with very, very low interest rates at this point in time, after 9 years, you're going to have £42,500. Now, I don't know about you, but 9 years is almost a decade. You're older. Property prices may have increased. There are so many headwinds that may impact you on that way to that you just don't know what it's going to be like when you get there. So what if you could get there 2 years sooner? The same outcome, the same monthly amount that you're putting towards your house deposit, but you're getting there 2 years sooner. What does it actually mean for you? What difference does it make? So let's have a look at £15,000. And I know that sounds like a lot of money, but let's have a look at some of the numbers. So we know that most people who are saving at this point in time for a deposit are using cash savings to do so. Low interest rates are not the friend of anybody looking to save in this manner, particularly if you're looking to achieve a goal in the future. And the worst thing is, in a savings account, you've got to account for inflation as well, the cost of things going up around you. So in real terms, you're actually losing money. You're losing your purchasing power that you actually need for your property. So what do we do, and what do we think that we can deliver to you here at Eureka? Well, actually on the website, you can go check it out on the Tomorrow Builder. Over that same period of time, we could deliver you £15,000 more. Now, £15,000, again, let's contextualize this and make this make sense. This could be a bigger house, more rooms, a bigger garden, better areas so that you can access better schools for your children. It means a whole lot more, an intangible sense. And again, if you have got 9 years, that extra £15,000 could be the difference between moving into just your first home and moving into your dream home. I know you may have questions, you may be skeptical, but this is all made possible by Eureka's unique time-based portfolios. It's why we are different. It's why the goal of what Eureka is doing aligns with what I deliver here on this channel. It's why I'm involved in this. But to talk you through it, let's bring in Chris.
So you will have noticed that we don't talk like any other investment platform or any other financial services company. The innovation at the center of Eureka is all about getting you to your outcome as quickly as possible. It allows us to pull back the curtain to talk about the end and the process, as well as the benefits and the challenges, not just about getting started. For us, it's about empowering you to make the right decision for your circumstances. So, how do we do it? The first is time-based portfolios. And I have to remind myself that before Eureka, time-based portfolios simply didn't exist. But whenever I get the opportunity to talk about them, the overwhelming response is, why has investing not always been like this? Put simply, time-based portfolios are designed to get you the optimal outcome with the highest probability for your circumstances. If you're looking to invest for 9 years like the average would-be homeowner, then our time-based approach puts your money where it's been historically proven to provide the optimal returns with the greatest probability for your time frame. The outcome is you can expect to achieve better outcomes quicker than any other comparable service. And not only that, we apply a more rigorous probability criteria to our portfolios, which means the average expected outcome can be between 20 and 45% more likely. This is what we can achieve together by putting your outcome at the center of everything we do. At Eureka, we take a unique long-term approach to everything we do. It's not just about being a little bit ahead, but it's about making sure day in, day out, you are getting the best outcome for your circumstances. Today, tomorrow, a lifetime and beyond. So with that in mind, we've also rejected the global standard of charging percentage-based fees. These are fees that go up as the value of investments go up. They essentially punish you for your success. They can add years, if not decades, onto the timescales of your investing journey. If you're a first-time investor, or you're anxious or skeptical about investing, or even Eureka in general, we make sure that the first £500 is absolutely free. This is true accessibility in investing. And then, whether it's £500 or 5 million, all we ever charge is £5 a month. This flat fee could save potentially tens, if not hundreds of thousands of pounds in fees over the lifetime of your investment journey. It makes sure that more of your money is where it should be, working for you. So the magic really happens when we bring these things together. On their own, flat fees are compelling. They save you money. On its own, time-based portfolios are a revolutionary approach to asset allocation. It saves you time. It is compelling. But bring them both together, and we've designed something that puts everything in your favour, helps you get the best results day in, day out. And that is how we can say 2 years sooner on average than our peer group. How we can get you £15,000 on average more than alternatives. It's about putting your outcome at the centre of everything we do. You'll also consistently hear us say, it's about time. And I want to touch on a few bits that Peter's mentioned earlier to show you why time is so important to everything we do. In 2020, house prices went up by 8.5%. And if that carries on into the future, you could save £72,000 on the cost of a house by buying 2 years sooner. Not only that, but when you purchase your home, that then becomes your asset. And the longer you hold that asset, the more likely it is to be worth more in the future. What does that mean? It means that when you come to perhaps downsize in retirement, when you come to leave a legacy for the next generation, or you just want to take some equity out of your asset, you have more options, more freedom, more control, more flexibility. So if your goal is to buy your first home or move into your dream home, now you can see why time is so critical and why at Eureka we put time at the center of this proposition. It gets you to your outcome sooner so you can enjoy the benefits for longer.
All right, so we've covered quite a lot in this video, guys, and I want to close this on 2 important notes. First and foremost, you'll know that if you follow me here, I'm always preaching on about the fact that you have to make sure that you stay safe, whether you're using a service or whether you're using a provider. And the first thing I ask you guys to go and check out is to make sure that a company is authorized and regulated by the FCA. They are the regulators. Their role is to keep people safe, to ensure that companies who operate in this space are acting according to a strict breadth of rules to keep you safe as a consumer. Now, Eureka is registered and authorized with the FCA. If they weren't, I wouldn't be behind this. I wouldn't be participating in this project. The second thing is making sure that you got coverage under the Financial Services Compensation Scheme. That is essentially a protection of up to £85,000 so that if the business were to disappear tomorrow, you have a matter of recourse to get your money back. Again, Eureka is providing this for you as a benefit. I wouldn't be involved with it if they weren't. So I guess my last thing and ask for you for this video is to check out this landing page, eureka.com/house. We've got the Tomorrow Builder there. Go and check it out. Go and play around with the sliders. Just get a feel for how this might actually help you towards your first property and achieving this massive goal, which is a big step for anybody. We utterly and thoroughly believe that it works, and we absolutely believe that this is going to help bring people's goals, aspirations, and dreams to reality a lot sooner, whether that's 2 years sooner or with £15,000 more. But with that said, guys, I appreciate you for watching this video. As always, let me know what you think in the comments below. If you've not listened to the podcast this week, there it is right there. Go check it out. I will catch you later on.